Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Munich, The Edge of War, and this is a new Netflix film from director Christian Schwochow, who takes on this story of pre-World War II England and Germany and their political relationship, all through the eyes of this young man, Hugh, played by George Mackay, who is really popping up in a lot of things lately. And, you know, has a lot of pretty standard period trappings, World War II era period trappings, and in many ways it feels like a very safe and well shot and well put together war drama, but from like the political end of war. And it has a very British feel to it. It's very dry. There are some emotional moments, but in a lot of ways there's a stiff upper lip about it. And you have George Mackay, who gives a really strong performance in the central role here. He has a lot to try to balance, including his friend, played by Jannis Niewohner, who is this young man who's on the German end of things, kind of in the same role, and both of them being challenged by those above them and them trying to not to be shaken by what they want to do in government life. And because you see Jannis' characters seeing Hitler up close, the terrible things, and George Mackay's character Hugh's seeing Neville Chamberlain up close, and all of the naivety and just the passiveness and trying to just be like, we can all be friends with a megalomaniac. And you have these dimensions and this challenging friendship and where they need to take their friendship to be able to do what's right. And then you kind of have like an afterthought of like a marriage with Jessica Brown Findlay's character. And, you know, they don't spend a whole lot of time with her and really flesh her out. And I don't know if it was like really worthwhile to bog down this story with this marriage story as well, which kind of distracts from like the main focus here. You already have this friendship fractured, and then you have to throw a marriage fractured on top of it, but not do enough with it for us to really care about it. One of the big things is Jeremy Irons' performance as Neville Chamberlain. He's so interesting to watch. He gives such a fine performance. And, you know, it's Jeremy Irons. He's great. So getting a chance to watch him in this film really works. And I feel like this is a different kind of World War II story. How often do we see the political aspects right before the war, still with Chamberlain in office? Because a lot of it's just like you see the political stuff and it's like Churchill. You see the darkest hour, stuff like that. This, I don't think, has the energy of that film or the technical prowess of this film. This is just a really fine, well put together period drama with some nice tension, strong performances, but I don't think really anything that sparks and really grabs you and is going to be like, oh, I can't wait to watch Munich, The Edge of War again. It just, you know, it's going to be on Netflix. It's worth a stream, especially if you're into historical dramas. I think it has enough of those tropes and those trappings to appease those who do enjoy the genre. Otherwise, this might not be for you. There's probably more interesting historical dramas that you can find, even like Darkest Day. You know, that powerhouse performance from Gary Oldman brings so much to it. This isn't quite there, but it's potentially worth a stream. But those are my thoughts on Munich, The Edge of War. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.